Credo lena o ipolaile.
Eish.
Ka bua ka di AI. I did this with AI. He could have just kept quiet, but that's the thing that's pushing him, right? People want to hear what is this AI sound, and people love the actual output, the end result of the songs. The songs are amazing.
Because the numbers are there.
Yeah, the numbers
that
are there.
album did numbers like extremely insane numbers.
I think you can hate on AI, Mare. It just proves that AI is a strong tool to use, but don't overuse it. What do you think about the Summers?
Oh, I saw the nominees were out. A lot of people were complaining about the hip-hop category where they had Danya Devs. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Danya that's being nominated. Nasty C, Flame. Those are the 3 artists that I saw. Then people were saying Danya Devs is not a hip-hop artist, so he shouldn't be there.
I think so too. Welcome to the Mino Black Podcast. I'm your boy, Mino Black, aka Morel as well. And today I've got a young G that's joining the network or this podcast. You know, my boy Matt, he's got amazing talent. You know, he's got the eyes on the street. You know, to introduce yourself, bro.
What's the life? I go by the name The Real Matt. Just happy to be here. Just happy to be with the OG, covering everything that has to do with SA Entertainment. That's it.
Okay, so tell us more about Kasi Tales. What's that about, dog?
Kasi Tale is actually my brand
Okay.
that I started while I was thinking to myself that there's no enough stories about Kasi.
Yeah.
So that's why it says Kasi Tales.
Okay.
So that everyone have their own stories. You can tell your story, I can tell my story,
Yeah.
but we both from Kokasi.
Yeah.
And the Kasi di different, but mostly the Kasi they are Tswana.
Okay.
O ka thola kota ko Tembisa, o
Yeah.
ka thola kota ko Soweto,
Yeah.
o ka thola di Daisy, all those things. But we just live in different hoods, but it's the same thing. It's
I love
inspired
that.
by
I love that. We have the same synergy because Linna, I've got a company called Mino Music, and I had to choose the word Mino because Mino is more African. It's more Sutu, Kisutu, as in music.
Yeah.
So my company stands for music, basically. It's like just a repetition.
It's the same thing, but it's not the same thing.
Yeah, it's not the same thing.
But it's
you
the
know?
same thing.
Yeah, and I had to represent who I am by mentioning Mino instead of music and just not keeping it like Western. Luena, it's Kasi, which is really us black people.
Yeah, representing.
Then Tales, which is like Western English and stuff. You know, I like how you played with that. You know, so tell us what's happening in the streets. I know your eyes are out there. You know,
It's been crazy out there. A lot of things are happening. A lot of conversations are going around over the Credo V. Daniels situation. So just to give context, he was doing an album launch, not a listening session, an album launch. Because that's where people got it wrong. People thought he was doing a listening session. So they were saying, if you are doing a listening session, you don't have to perform your songs. Like you can just sit, play your music with your fans, then that's it. So with that one, it was an album launch. So he performed his songs, and there were songs that he didn't deliver vocally. So the fans were complaining about that.
You know, I watched the video. I think there were some times where he was flowing, but he was off key sometimes, you know. And I know as a performer, once you become so famous sometimes, your music is so outspoken before you even get the chance to fit the boots or the shoes that you are in. And when it comes to performing, you need more time because I was a studio rat. I was in studio for a long time, like always recording and listening to myself, but never performing. And once I got on stage, I was making the same mistakes. You know, not flowing proper, forgetting my lyrics, because it's something you also have to learn from scratch, like controlling the crowd, reading the audience, and
I think also the building of the setup.
Yeah.
Which songs you have to start with.
Yes.
Which songs you have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think le Credo lena we polaile. AI. I did this with AI. He could have just kept quiet, but that's the thing that's pushing him, right? People want to hear what is this AI sound, and people love the actual output, the end result of the songs. The songs are amazing
because the numbers are there.
Yeah, the numbers
that
are there.
Did numbers like extremely insane numbers.
I think you can hate on AI, Mari. It just proves that AI is a strong tool to use, but don't overuse it and over abuse it.
That's what people are saying.
You know, I think the process, because I do a lot of music. I've used a lot of AI just to experiment because I'm a music publisher, right? And as a music publisher, you need to have that ear. Hold on, this is AI music. This is real music, you know? Because a lot of people submit music to me for me to represent and put on TV and whatnot.
Yeah.
And some productions are very strict. They don't want that. They don't want AI. Or they want a disclaimer, this is AI before I give them.
Fully, you have to be honest.
I have to be honest and say, this is partially AI and whatnot, you know? And so for me, I have to develop that hearing by actually practicing making music through AI. So I've got some songs that are AI and stuff. And what I would recommend for creatives out there is just create the idea via AI, right? Even if you use your own voice creating a song, because you can do that with AI. You can upload your own voice and it can create songs with your voice there. But you must remember,
does the voice come out the same?
Yes. But sometimes it might not catch the accent proper.
Okay.
But sometimes it does, right? Like with Credo, it got it right, you know, because it has studied South African songs. I mean, there's this big case now I want us to get into with Authentic. There's a company called Authentic. Yeah. And they've got this AI watchdog, right? And I think Kabza has over 300 songs that were used by AI companies to teach the AI.
I think I saw the list of.
Yeah, there's a list. Kabza's number one, DJ Maporisa, DJ Tira.
What I was confused when this whole thing AI started.
Yeah,
I was proud saying genres like Maskandi, Likompo are safe.
No,
then when I saw that
list,
safe. I saw artists like Kuzani was there, artists like Mthandeni, he was also there. So I was shocked saying they really like doing this with all these artists.
There's more artists. I think the artists that are on that list are artists that are from majors. And once you sign your stuff to a major, the major decides. If you look at the people that are on that list, it's mostly guys that are signed under majors. And most of the time, you have no control if a major decides
what to do with your masters, or
they're going to use your music and feed it to an AI machine. You never know, you know. So when you look at the list, there's a lot of hit makers there, right? And this is the top of the food chain type quality music. So AI learns from these songs that are top tier. Like in terms of R&B, AI has studied Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. So it hits those notes that are impossible. Only 1% of humans can reach that level. And it does it consistently. It regenerates that consistently. Like it will give you 100 versions of that, hitting it consistently. So if you are going to take your voice and generate a song, it's going to hit those notes. And you won't be able to perform it live and hit those notes live. So as a creator, if you're going to use AI, I would suggest for you to learn from how the AI executed
Works.
the delivery, then mute it and sing it yourself. So you don't strain your voice to hit those notes, and you deliver it the way you can deliver it. And work with an engineer to switch it up, put some reverb in there or whatever, vocoder it out. So it's more natural and it's not too good
To be true.
Yeah, too good to be true. And when you get on stage, now you're doing us like a Credo. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would suggest. Mare, the bigger issue with AI, I think they were very sneaky. Because most of the people on that list, they were probably asked by, there was a time like last year where YouTube was sending out these messages. Once you log in,
or to labels,
anyone, like I remember I've got like 10 YouTube channels, So when I would log in, it would say YouTube is asking for permission to use your content for AI purposes or AI training. So if you click that thing like 2 years ago, because you didn't know what was coming, they knew that this thing is
they're
coming.
working on this thing.
Yeah. So if you clicked on that thing and you forgot, they're definitely going to use your music at that time. So even I had a company that was distributing my whole catalog as a publisher, right? And they asked me the same thing. They said, yeah, we've got this new thing that's coming out. They sold it in such a good way. But because I knew so much about AI at that time already, I declined and I said, no. Imagine if I just said that. This is a catalog of like 16,000 tracks representing over 100 composers. Just because me saying yes, you as my composer who has nothing to do with it, but you do have something to do with it because I represent you. You've given me the power of attorney over your catalog and stuff. I opted in. Now your music is on the list. You see what's happening? So most people out there end up on the list because a third party or whoever they signed their rights to, whether it's a record company or a publisher, opted in the end. So I could say for people that want to protect their music, make sure that you sign the right deals in terms of record companies,
have the right people,
publishers, management and stuff handles your stuff, and they don't opt into such things. And the terms and conditions of whatever social media platforms you sign into have these hidden clauses now, like your music is automatically going to be used for AI training. And once you say yes, you want to join this thing and you create your own profile, they're already using your music.
A lot of artists, they don't know those type of information.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing when it comes to AI. I'm thinking if Undwana Yakasi, you make a song using AI, that song blows up. Like, obviously you're gonna do all these wrong things because you didn't have to go extra mile to do this thing. You didn't work hard to do this thing.
Yeah.
So you think you already have it and you don't need people that are going to advise you to do this thing. So we don't have those platforms where they groom artists, like PR, how you should represent yourself, how you should answer questions on interviews, how you should carry yourself, your brand.
Yeah.
So mostly TikTok songs. It's not just AI. Also, these TikTok songs, you make a song, it blows up on TikTok. You think you now made it, getting shows, you're getting booked. Because these promoters, they booked according to what song is trending right now.
Yeah.
That's how they book you. You're getting booked. So you don't have all this knowledge about how the game works. Then that's how we have these people that take 1 year.
Yeah.
After 2 years, nowhere to be found. So it's like now we're no longer making classics and we're no longer creating artists that can carry or sustain us in the long term when it comes to music-wise. We don't have artists that we can say this is on a Hugh Masilela type of level.
Yeah.
That we can say, as a youth, can listen to this artist.
Yeah, true
I
story.
think it's really killing the game.
It's Joe. There's like such a gap between artists and business. Like artists don't know how to run a business. I mean, the other day, C Live
DJ
was
C Live.
complaining. DJ C Live was complaining that he was trying to get a hold of a certain
I
artist.
think it's Buhle.
Buhle.
Yeah, I think I
Buhle.
saw, yeah, Buhle.
And the etiquette, the business etiquette, was not good. It was unfriendly,
Unprofessional.
unprofessional. You know, and I think it's a thing with Amapiano. Like the guys, the artists and the managers are in the same boat. The managers want to be like the artists. They're cool, and they are stars, and they feel because they're hot in the moment.
They should be out there also.
No, yeah, they should be out there and they can talk to
Anyhow.
anyone, anyhow.
Anyhow.
And they don't know, like, C Live is a big dog in this game. And he was a DJ on YFM. You know, he was the very first DJ to host a hip-hop show
On TV.
on
radio.
YFM. On YFM, the Hot 99. I got discovered through him.
This was before Boss Season Scoop.
Yeah, see, before Boss Season Scoop. Boss Season Scoop learned from him. You know, he's a big dog. He played my music. That's shout outs to you, C Live.
Shout out to DJ C Live.
He played my
OG.
music, and we should have him on the show as well. You know, he played my music and helped me blow when I was still coming up and stuff. Yeah, and he sculpted my career in the very beginning. You know, and he works a lot on productions in the background. You know, he's a well-versed guy in the executive space, in the background, in the entertainment space, you know. So you don't want to burn bridges with such
Someone
guys,
like him.
you know. And you just a manager who just struck it big with an artist. And an artist has an expiry date. They're not going to be there forever. You know, you're going to be here for like 2 years, 3 years. I mean, look at the Amapiano artists out there. They were big. Some of them were big like 3 years back.
Yeah.
You know, now, Bakai,
Nowhere to be found.
you know, they're so quiet. And one thing about music, it requires a lot of money.
For you
You
to
need to-
sustain or
yeah.
for you to keep
Just
it
to
moving.
break in, like you need to invest a lot in yourself. You need a lot of money. It's like podcasting. It's money. From the very beginning, you need to spend on PR and marketing. And that's what separates
Yeah.
the big artist from the small artist or undiscovered artist. It's consistent PR, consistent marketing. You know, even the gigs are marketing. People don't see that. They just think, gig, I'm going to get my 50 racks.
And rider.
And rider.
Perform, then I'm
I'm
out.
out. I'm cool because they're booking me. And no, it's a business opportunity. You are promoting yourself. It's PR. If you work with sponsors and like people in the ad space that want to give you money and say, okay, we want you to run with our brand, whether it's an alcoholic brand or whatever brand, they will give you money if you talk about events. They'll write the check right there, and it's like, okay, well, here's the money. You're
Putting
doing an
it on
event. You are at an event because they understand the power of events. Because when you are standing in front of an audience, you're giving them an experience that they can
Yeah.
walk away with. I mean, there's experiences that I've experienced, you know, and I will never forget them. I will never forget them. Ever in my life. I will never forget them because maybe I was drinking a certain drink and that drink was hosting the event, you know, and we were having such a good time because of the ambience in that event and the people, the caliber of people that were there, the show, how everything was run in an event. It's forever lasting in my head. You know, maybe I met my wife or girlfriend there whatever, I got to
Yeah,
meet.
there's so many moments.
So
that you
many
can
moments.
take.
So an event is gold. An event is like an ad. So when you get an opportunity to get booked at an event, don't just think, man, it's the next one.
That's my chat. I'm thinking
it's next
lately,
one. It's just a check.
These
It's on
artists, they don't even document themselves going to those certain events.
Yes.
You don't even know. Probably you think this artist is not booked. Can't this artist is booked. And also, they are too cool to post the posters. Let's say you have 5 gigs this weekend.
Yeah.
You have to post on your story or on your timeline for your people to know where to find you, where you at. But not for your people only. Other events or other promoters are looking at your profile. They're saying, okay, this guy is getting booked. We should also book him. This guy is working. So we don't see artists making content, going to an event, killing these shows. Like, they treat these events like it's just I'm going there to get the money, then I'm coming back, done. That's how they take it. It's no longer a job. It's like, to them, a job is going to studio, but all these other things that are happening after music, like getting brand deals, getting sponsors, to them, it's not a job. It's like free money. I think that's how they see it.
I think sometimes also it's like, when you are pushing for so long to make a break, right? As an artist, as a starving artist, then you go from being a starving artist to someone who's making 5 figures, like, in a week.
There's a huge change.
There's a huge change. Your ego gets in the way. Everybody around you is changing also. Because now you one day in Dubai, the next day you in America, the next day.
Yeah, life is just different.
And you go back to the same background that you come from, and people treat you like a god. Because you just come from America, and now you appear on TV. I think the drug called fame takes its control there, and you start seeing flames later on in life, like I have. I've seen flames because of my alter ego and me being high on fame. I was arrogant. I spoke the way that I wanted to speak. I didn't show up to places that I was meant to be.
Okay, yeah.
Because I thought I was too cool for it, and it affected my career in the end. And people don't know, but there are some opportunities I lost out on
because of that certain behavior.
Arrogant. And also management. Management plays a huge role. I was blessed with a great manager. My manager was Vusi Lee.
Is he still operating right now?
He's still at Sony. He's consulting at Sony. He's the one that discovered TKZ. There's a lot. What did Double HP, Maman Doza. He worked with a lot of big artists. So I had the opportunity to work with a guy who is that well versed and that experience. I mean, he made guys blow up from nothing, So that's why my career moved as fast as it did, because I had a good manager.
So do you think we have those certain people right now?
Yeah, we
are
do.
Like him.
We do, but
they are not out there.
I think he's there. He's still around. He's still there, And I think there's a lot of talent out there in terms of business.
A lot.
People that want to really push, but the artists, they don't show up. They don't show up. Like, I'm running a podcast. Some people don't even show up here.
I sometimes go to these workshops they do at M Studios.
Yeah.
They do these workshops where upcoming artists can come and learn. They also call Bob Blakey to come and give game.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of young artists attending those certain workshops. And it gets me worried. So that you guys are always crying for this information. But whenever there's workshops, we don't see you guys going there. I think they just want all these things to come to them. Like, not for them to go and to meet those opportunities halfway. Someone will complain and say, these labels, they only go for those artists that they like or what. But what are you doing for yourself? Because also, artists like complaining, but if you look in the mirror and be fair with yourself and be like, what's the problem? And it's been 2 years making this music. There's no difference. What am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
What should I do? I don't think artists have those moments. They just want people to blame.
Yeah.
Like,
true story.
my manager, I don't have a manager.
Yeah.
Did you look for a manager? Which managers do you know?
Or even before even a manager, is my product good enough?
To be managed. Because some managers, they complain about that. It's okay. There's a lot of artists that want managers, but there's nothing to manage.
Yeah. It's like, you know, like some of the songs that are coming out now, it's not even a question about management. It's a question about having a writer. Having someone who can help you write proper verses instead of like chanting the same song. I mean, the same word over
and say it's a hit.
And saying it's a hit. Get experts, get people to help you. I mean, what AKA used to work with 10 people in studio.
Yeah.
You know, that's why AKA,
Twizy.
you can't, his music is too golden, bruh. He's like, RIP AKA, bro, we lost one day, the greatest of all time.
Do you think that's why artists like Drake are still relevant even today?
That's how Drake work. They work like that. They have a camp where they've got writers there, they've got beat makers here, and they've got someone who's going to manage the whole process as well to say, okay, you work on this, and you've got the finest guys doing engineering and mastering of everything. So everybody...
Teamwork.
It's teamwork at the end of the day. And artists don't have that. As South African artists, they get studio time for some guy who owns a studio around your hood. You in and out, you got minimal time in there. Then when you are out, you're just hoping that this thing catches. And when it does catch, you're not ready mentally.
Too excited.
Yeah, you're not ready mentally. You're not ready financially to handle what's about to come. And you can't be consistent afterwards because you've never had access to a studio 24/7.
Yeah.
And now you don't have the time because before you had the time to rehearse this one song. Now the studio is there and they want you to write 10 songs now and release in 6 months. Now you can't do it. You're like, I can't do this.
Too much pressure.
And even if you do it, the product is not as good as your first offering. Yeah.
And that becomes a problem.
Yeah.
And do you think record labels also have an impact in artists not reaching their certain level?
Yeah, I mean, some people get signed and get shelved.
They're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, they're doing it on purpose because they've got their plan where they've got a bigger artist that they think is the one.
So you might be a threat.
And you might be a threat. You're on the way. You're in the market, and they approach you. They sign you, and you might not even release. You might you might not even release or get released 2 years later, which is not your plan, because you are hot now. You want to
just want to put out music now.
Yeah. So I would suggest to everybody out there, if you are doing your thing, just be independent. What do you think about the summers?
Oh, I saw the nominees were out. A lot of people were complaining about the hip hop category where they had Danya Devs. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Danya that's being nominated. Nasty C, Flame. Those are the 3 artists that I saw. Then people are saying Danya Devs is not a hip hop artist, so he shouldn't be there.
I think so too.
So you know what's my chat when it comes to these things, ne? I think when it comes to Danya Devs, he saw a gap. Right? He saw the things that these hip hop artists are not doing. Then he was like, okay, let me do these things, because he has songs that are hip hop on his latest album, and he has visuals. Lately we don't see music videos from hip hop artists.
Yeah, they're getting lazy now.
They're getting lazy now. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to Danya Devs, you see the way he dresses. He's a superstar. The way he moves. Like what I'm telling you, doing content, going to these shows, like working with brand deals. That's what he's doing.
Okay.
And that's why he's being nominated. He's being given all this spotlight, because you the one that's putting a name for hip-hop out there.
So it's like the same story as like Tyler.
Same story as like Tyler with Amapiano.
Amapiano and Afrobeats are like saying, "Oh, you don't represent Afrobeats," but she's got that bounce, and she's, and Americans and international.
Yeah.
People just think, it's African. It falls under Afro beats.
And I think also the fans in SA, they are really killing the excitement of these things. Like they want to box an artist. Like if you do amapiano, do amapiano. If you do hip hop, do hip hop. Like they don't want an artist to venture into other genres. And for you as an artist to sustain your career, you don't have to do one thing.
Yeah.
Which is, I would like to believe that's the thing now. You have to adapt. So as soon as you try to adapt as an artist in SA, the fans start complaining.
Yeah, true story.
Then when you continue doing that same music, they also complain that, oh, this music is now boring.
Yeah, yeah. But also to mention, you were talking about music videos. Like, rappers don't do music
They don't do
videos.
music videos.
But what's funny is that the Summers, right? They are run by Risa. I'm sure y'all don't know what I'm about to say, right? So Risa is a CMO. People don't know that. Risa, a CMO is a collecting society. You know, like Samro and
Capasso, yeah.
Yeah, so they collect. Guess what? What type of royalties they collect?
Music videos.
Yes, yes. So a lot of people look for music video royalties on a Samro statement. Like, how come my video is not showing?
There.
I mean, it gets played every day on Channel O, or it gets played every day on SABC,
Or
whatever,
Trace.
or Trace, or whatever. Why am I not getting these royalties? But no, your royalties are not they're not collecting for music videos. So you need to register your stuff with the Risa. They collect video royalties. You know, so there is money. Like the money that you put in your music videos does pay you out at the end of the day. So guys, start shooting music videos.
Start shooting proper music videos.
Proper music videos, not just visuals or visualizers. You know, shoot proper.
And have a budget.
Yeah, have a great budget. It's got like 15,000. Who's gonna get paid? Got 15,000. And guys, like, work on this. I mean, especially the guys that are blowing up, the guys that are making money, not just from the hip hop fraternity, but amapiano as
scene.
well. Even when maskandi, any genre.
You'd see an artist living a certain lifestyle, but that lifestyle doesn't match the work ethic.
Yeah,
like you out at the clubs every weekend buying all these expensive bottles, but music video doesn't have a budget.
But what invest in
when it comes to production, even production, there's few artists in SA where you can say they invest in production, how the music sounds, how their vocals are being mastered. So I just think that they get too excited that, I just want to put that music out there. They don't even search for such information that where can I get royalties for my music video? Yeah, I'm putting it on YouTube, and YouTube is going to pay me for 100K views. That's the thing right now. Social media has made it a point where it's a fast thing. They just want a quick thing. They don't know, I think, longevity. They don't want to be at the legendary status now.
Yeah.
They just want to be a thing right now.
It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, this game. It's a marathon. Like Nipsey Hussle. He used to say that.
He was teaching in his raps.
Yeah,
he was teaching. Then, speaking of Nipsey Hussle, now that we are here, let's get to OGs and the new artists now. The whole drama that's been going on. I think it started with DJ Speakster before this my thing. DJ Speakster was involved in beefs with Blakey and the artists that are working with Blakey. Blakey has a group, I'd like to think it's a group called GMG.
Even DJ Speakster right now, he got approached
by Stilo
Makulite.
So
was about to pound.
So that's my chat.
He was about to do what Ntwena did. No, what Casper Nyovest did to Pretty Ugly. He was about to Pretty Ugly that guy right there, bro.
So that's my chat. I'm saying, why do you think these new artists feel like they have a right to disrespect OGs, especially OGs that are contributing to the game, that are still contributing, that have been most FISO. So do you think maybe it's those ego or the OGs opened that door to be disrespected?
You know, I think everybody has an opinion. You're allowed to have an opinion, but just be respectful.
That's what I was saying.
Just be respectful with your opinion. If you're not feeling something, I mean, for you to make the effort to write a comment or record a video of
that
spewing this hate, right? It just shows that this thing has really impacted you. You know, if something is whack, you won't go that far.
Yeah, to doing a video, editing.
Yeah, you won't go that far.
That's too much
if
work.
Something is whack, you laugh about it and say, yo, that shit is whack.
Then leave it.
And leave it and move on with your life and focus on good shit. But if you're trying to build your name of someone's hard work, you are going to make an effort. Because it's not about whack. It's about you knowing that this person is respectable, right? And he is up there. And if I say take a shot at him, my name will also be pulled up there. You know, because I know, guys, I mean, as rappers, as music fans, you are not going to spend a second on whack shit. If shit is
fast.
Nah, bro. If shit is trash, you're not going to give that amount of energy. So I think it's not what he was doing, that guy, when he was going for my it was just a publicity stunt to get his name
to get his
there.
view. But I don't think it's going to help him in the long run. I think it's just for views and everything. But if you look at like what you mentioned earlier on, like you don't have to burn bridges.
Yeah.
Like there's certain people that you have to respect. And
you
saying
don't have
respect,
to. You don't
I'm
have
not
to.
saying you don't have to be honest with them, but don't disrespect them. You can say, yo, this latest song that you released, it's not for me. Do better. And quote the old songs that he was spitting on them.
Yes.
You have to, because with that interview
Make it
Excalibur, that guy, they asked him, what 2 songs do you know? Sama E. He didn't even mention 2. So why do you feel the need to disrespect him if you don't even know what he did for the game back then?
And how credible is his opinion at the end of the day?
That's what they were saying.
What has he done?
You didn't do your research about this person that you are talking to right now.
When was the last time you gave credit to someone, and how did you give those merits? I mean, if you were sitting there and telling me on some other video that you like a certain artist because of the flow, because of the punchlines, the double rhyming, and whatever this artist is about, you know, the instrumental or the production, or how he took himself from a dark place to a good place, and how he's making money and positioning himself as a brand. And if you broke it down like that, at least on one video, and the next video maybe you were trashing someone, and it was not consistent trashing, then your opinion is valid. But if all that comes out of your mouth is just trash, then
there's too much negative stuff that's going on social media, and I always think to myself that artists are going through so much. Like already as an artist, like you go through so much, like putting up a budget for you to record that song, the energy to put out that song, to use the distributors. Like, at least let's be gentle to them. We have to tell, as reporters, we have to be fair. But just think about what this person is going through. To put out a song that's going to be listened by millions of people out there, it's not easy. You become anxious. You become, like, overthinking. Like, that's how most artists, they fall into depression.
Yeah.
We don't think of those things when we report. It's nice to get the views. But think about, if this person sees this video, is it going to build them or to destroy them?
Yeah. I mean,
we don't think of those things whenever we are reporting or doing a review over a song.
Yeah, I mean, this is not child's play, guys. This is a lot of
hard work.
This is a lot of work. And a comment on social media will never diminish this hard work, dog. I want to get dog. It represents the hard work that was put in once upon a time, even if it's not current, but it will forever be cast in stone.
It's
that hard work. You
forever
can't take
written
it.
there.
You can't take
You
it
can't
away.
take it
You
away.
cannot take away an old G's hard work.
And how do you guys feel doing so much work, ne? Like building your name, having a legacy, then seeing someone making a living off your hard work by just mentioning your name, and that person gets 10K followers. And for you to reach that 10K followers, you had to work extremely hard. Then you have someone that thinks they have all the rights to talk about a certain artist. Then this artist is making a living off that hard work. There's so many sacrifices that you did for you to be here. A lot of things. And just a phone. A simple phone. Not even a mic, just a phone. Then that person is making a living off.
You know what's funny? When you started this question, you said watching someone take your name to make their name, right? But from my angle, it's like I'm watching someone practice their career, right? In something that I started, I helped build. If I was coming from my ease
Point
shoes,
of view.
right? He built hip hop.
Facts.
He gave that young man, Excalibur, that platform.
For you to talk.
Like 15 years ago, 20 years ago, hip hop was nothing in this country. Hip hop wasn't getting airplay. Hip hop was never spoken about. Hip hop was not even cool. Go Kasi. You see, you've got Kasi written on your cap, and you dress like a hip hopper. You love hip hop. This would never happen. Head to toe.
Full kwaito.
And if you came with this accent nyana, or you came with namobita a nigga, you were a nigga. You know, that has changed. People like Bo Mai
Double HP.
made hip hop acceptable. Kokasi. Bo Pro Kid. You better pay homage to those guys. Those guys gave these guys that are reporters or commentators
A platform.
critiques, whatever they are, we gave them a platform. Without one puzzle missing, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Without KO, without Double HP, without Proverb, without the Glitz Gang, without El Tito, without Muggs,
Muggs.
without all these guys that you sometimes diss or you look down on, Bo LES, all these guys. I'm giving you your flowers, guys. They wouldn't be hip-hop. Hip-hop wouldn't be where it is right now. We wouldn't have critics like this spewing whatever they're spewing, you know?
Or you making a living off speaking about hip-hop.
Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't happen, you know?
But my chat is hip-hop has been, not that it has been, but right now, there's a lot of negative stuff that's surrounding hip-hop. And that's why I decided to report on other music genres, because I was tired that every week I'm reporting about a beef.
Yeah.
I'm not reporting about an SA hip-hop artist that's working with Future. Like every week when I come, I have to say, so-and-so is fighting with who? Next week again, so-and-so is fighting with who? Then I started losing interest when it comes to that and say, we always report about this negative stuff. Like, it seems like for us to bring hip-hop back, there has to be a certain people that are fighting each other. That's when we can say, oh, hip-hop is back. But when a certain artist that makes good music and put out a good song, we don't say hip-hop is back. The only time hip-hop gets a spotlight is when rappers are fighting each other.
Yeah. But I still think hip-hop is... You can't say hip-hop is back. Hip-hop is here.
To stay.
Look, we dress hip-hop.
Yeah.
We live the culture of hip-hop. Hip-hop has always been about living the culture. The culture is still here.
I even
It's
see
just that
piano artists, their music videos are hip-hop.
yes,
The way they
hip-hop is
dress
here.
is
Hip-hop
hip-hop.
is not
The way
going
they
anywhere.
speak is hip-hop.
Hip-hop is not going anywhere. It's here to stay. We live in the culture. You see it everywhere. Koma piano, lima Scandi guys are dressing and
yeah.
acting like hip-hoppers, you know? So it's not going anywhere. Mara, you not going anywhere. You're going to be here on the
Wire,
next...
wire.
Yeah. I'm saying for this show, Matt, you're going to be here and we're going to be talking about current events, you know,
That are happening.
and talking about, OG sharing his experience with the young G that's coming up in the game, you know.
And also giving me game.
Yeah,
Because there's a
giving
lot
you
of things
game,
that
yeah.
you mentioned today. I was like, I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I'm learning.
Yeah,
And that's a good
so
thing. You
welcome,
have to
dog.
learn.
Welcome.
Thank you, OG.
Nice one.
Thank you.
Hey, peace.
We are out.